One of the year's biggest tech conferences is set to officially kick off tomorrow, setting the stage for breakthrough technologies and global innovators. Yahoo Finance's Dan Howley is a step ahead of the action as usual and has seen two products that have already got people talking. So Dan, what caught your eye?
That's right, Rochelle. We're here at CES 2023. You can see behind me, they're still setting up. The show officially launches tomorrow. We got to get in here a little bit early. I just want to give you an idea of just the wild different technologies we're seeing here. Before I drop into those first two that you're discussing, I just want to point out the 100-ton autonomous dump truck standing behind me. It's probably the biggest thing that you'll see at the show. Absolutely wild. But the other products that we're showing or seen so far, the first is one of the most talked about. It's from Withings. It's called the U-Scan. Believe it or not, this is a health device, sits in your toilet, and basically scans your, let's just say it as it is, it scans your urine to see how healthy you are over time. It comes in a puck. It captures the wastewater, if we want to put it that way. It can tell women as far as health tracking goes, different cycles, and then for everybody, it'll be able to tell you how healthy you are. They say that these kinds of scans are incredibly important for overall body health, and so they're offering this to professionals and consumers. You get about 100 tests. They'll last about 3 months. It's $30 a month, so an absolutely wild device here. And again, one of the most talked about that we've seen so far. The other is even crazier. It's a completely wireless television. It's a 55-inch OLED TV that uses hot swappable batteries. This is by the company Displace, and it's less than 20 pounds. We saw the team pick it up and carry it around. I didn't want to get my grubby mitts on it just yet because I didn't want to drop it. And it's expected to last a month on a charge. This is a TV that doesn't require any wires whatsoever. And on top of that, it can stick to any surface. So you can push it up against a window, it'll stick to it. Push it up against a wall, it'll stick to it. You can combine it with another TV, make an even larger display. So these are just some of the wild types of technologies that we're seeing here at CES 2023. And the show hasn't even officially started. You can expect even more from us for the rest of the week.
Dan, I know it's always fun when you go to these tech conferences to get hands-on with things. I want to know if you can actually take that dump truck for a ride. It's autonomous, you said, right?
Look, they got a platform. They got a platform up in the bed. I was talking to them before, so we can get up there and just look around. They have a whole experience. There's a setup over here where you can pretend to use a robotic excavator. I mean, we have John Deere has this huge setup directly in front of what I'm facing. Our producer Nick said it looks like a giant transformer. So these are some of the craziest stuff that you'll see at this event. And oh yeah, there's some major announcements like TVs and processors and things along those lines. So, it truly is an impressive show for CES 2023, especially coming back after 2 years where virtually no one was here.
Yeah, I mean, forget the TVs, right? We want the dump truck and the urine testing. That's where the focus is going to be. Dan, we are also keeping an eye on reports from Bloomberg that Microsoft could be preparing to add OpenAI's ChatGPT chatbot to its Bing search engine. What are you hearing about that?
Yeah, this is a report that has come out. Essentially, ChatGPT, people know about it now because you can have it respond to you, your queries in kind of a natural human way. So you can ask it to write you a poem about Skittles in, I don't know, some kind of iambic pentameter, or I don't know much about poetry. You can write a poem about Skittles, let's just put it that way. And it'll do that easily. It's absolutely wild. What this would do is it would give Microsoft, if this is true, and it goes into Bing, a big leg up over Google, specifically because people would be able to search the way they want to, using their own language. And so they don't have to be as exacting and precise in the way they do search. And so that would mean that people would more gradually potentially go to Bing, which has always been kind of a third-rate search engine compared to the likes of Yahoo and Google. And I think that's really, the big to-do here is that if they can add that, they would have this big leg up over Google. And Google, for what it's worth, is essentially freaking out about this. They want to make sure that they can get this kind of natural language into their own search engine so they're not left in the dust by Bing. Microsoft has added different types of AI to Bing over time. It's DALL-E, OpenAI's DALL-E has been added to it. So, it's not as though they haven't experimented with stuff like this before, but, Microsoft trying to make this kind of stick and make Bing an even bigger name than Google potentially down the line.
Yeah, something they've really struggled with for some time is really just lagging behind Google. We'll see. Dan Howley with the Tech Lowdown on the floor of the Consumer Electronics Show for us in Las Vegas. Thanks so much for that.